Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be tuning in from on this lovely Sunday here at noon 30 Eastern on the East Coast of the US of A. Welcome you into the stream. Thank you for inviting me into your home, into your PC, into wherever you may be watching from. I never take that for granted. You share a little bit of your time with me as we get to sit back, relax, and enjoy some virtual jetliners. Today's going to be a fun one. Today is, I've not sold on the route. I wanted to do a better route. I also wanted to do something in Colombia. I just don't have the time because I have to get ready for flying the new bus, the A320, here at about 2:30. So only got about 2 hours. It's Saturday? No, it's Sunday. Whatever I said. Sunday, Monday, you know the drill. But whatever day it is, yeah, I only got about 2 hours or so before I have to get ready to go fly the real airplane, which I haven't flown in, I don't know, a couple weeks, 2 weeks? When was the last time I flew an airplane? Oh, that's a lie. I flew on the 8th. Last time I touched the Airbus on the 8th. But nevertheless, we're going to do this flight. It's a juicy route. There's good scenery. There's no weather. The weather is pretty mid across the United States right now. However, I think tomorrow we're going to do a special juice flight. If you guys like this A300, I've been getting requests to fly it, so I expect the like button to go through the roof, because if you want to see the A300 one more time before I pack up the sim, I have an idea for tomorrow. There's a fictional Columbia Avianca livery that's just so much juice. It used to be on the 7.6, all bare metal, brushed aluminum. We could take that sucker down into Bogota, but that will be dependent upon the reception of the A300 stream today. So right now we are Salt Lake, Los Angeles. It is Saturday, and I am flying today. Double checking my schedule. Yeah, it is Saturday, so we're gonna figure it out. It's going to be fun. So, Matty K's in the house. Aaron Bijark, Bombtech, TBO, Marcus Rains is also in the house. We got Hockey27, Tom Pasco, Mysterious Mr. T, Paul Shoesmith, Beer in Stream Time, my reward for working hard in the garden all day. Yes, sir, indeed. Welcome aboard. D. Pimentel here. Yes, I agree with you. Back in the day when when the diversity of flying was much greater, I miss those days, man. San Juan Base, American Airlines, A300, Miami situation, yeah. Doing LAX to Delta and currently. Nice, Andre, nice. Maybe we'll cross paths. Or doing LAX to Dallas currently. Okay. DFW, man. Don't confuse me with that DAL. Unless you're on Southwest, and then that would make sense. Then going DAL. But anyway, I'm ready to try this. We haven't flown this airplane in quite some time. Matter of fact, the last time we flew this airplane, I think we took it on a semi-long haul from Kennedy down to Aruba. I do have not the fly-by-wire. I have my force feedback yoke, which I've never flown this airplane with it, but I'm actually looking forward to it. I got a profile all set up, courtesy of Team Vodka. So we should, it's going to be interesting to see how that works. I do have alerts muted already. I'm sorry, Callie Simmer. Callie Simmer in the house. Good morning to you, ma'am. Always a pleasure. What did Callie Simmer pop off here? Ooh, here we go. Callie Simmer, thank you so much.
Bank angle.
So I think you just said Sunday, which leads me to believe you need a cafe con leche. Here you go. Lol.
Callie Simmer, indeed I do. My mind, it was Sunday. It is Saturday though, right? We've all confirmed it is actually Saturday. So, okay, it is Saturday. Thank you so much, Callie Simmer, for the $10 bank angle check. My wife is actually headed to the Cafe Con Leche store right now. I text her and say, hey, can you please bring one over? Callie Simmer said that she's paying for my coffee today. So appreciate the support though, Callie Simmer. Hope you have a wonderful weekend. What is it, 9 a.m., 10 a.m. for you out there on the West Coast? So thank you for tuning in on this fine Saturday morning. VA Beach Pilot says, the storms canceled my flight, so still at the airport, Hilton, for another night. Glad to catch another stream. Corporate Pilot Live. VA Beach Pilot, I hear that, man. I hear that. Well, glad to have you here. Nevertheless, hope your circumstances get a little bit better. It could be worse places, right? You could be stuck in like Cleveland or Detroit or at least you're at a Hilton in, you said you were in, I remember you said last night you were somewhere not bad. Long Beach? Yeah. Just think, you could be in Detroit somewhere, man. Just kidding. No, shout out to Detroit. If you're from Detroit, no offense. All right, let's fire this thing up here. I haven't flown this airplane since we last flew it, which was January, I think. So let's see if we can remember how to do things. We'll go ahead and get battery 1, battery 2, battery 3. And then external power is available, so we're going to go ahead and hit that sucker. Everything's going to come to life here. Get sure the sounds are all juiced up. Let the airplane do its airplane thing. Oh, you're in Missouri? Oh, well, I take it back, VA Beach Pilot. I guess you're not there's many better places you could be than Missouri, I guess. I'm in Michigan, not Detroit, though. Chris Groner. All right, good deal. Man, there's some definitely beautiful areas in Michigan. There's no hate to Michigan. No hate to Detroit, really. I actually do the Detroit turn a lot. Fly up and down out of Detroit. It's kind of low key. I don't mind that. I mean, and if you're going out of the Delta hub in Detroit, it's actually a pretty nice airport on the Delta side. If you go other airline, basically any other airline that flies into Detroit that's not Delta, it's a little bit more on the meh side of things as far as airport facilities are concerned. But it's still not that bad. I actually like it. It's less busy. It's pretty low key. That's kind of why I said that, is when you go up to Detroit, if you're not on the Delta terminal, it's just kind of a low key. Got a couple airlines coming in and out of there. Each got a couple gates. So you could be stuck in Fort Misery. That is true. That is true. Team Bonk is in the house. Good to see you, man. Something about the Salt Lake Airport doesn't look right. Maybe because everything is all new. Captain McGee, I'm not sure either. I think this is only the second time we've been to this scenery since we've downloaded it. It's kind of meh. I don't know. We need a Salt Lake connoisseur. We need Jeremy Harvey here to take a look and see what he says about it. But I think you're right. It's almost like everything looks brand new, like it was just painted. Like, I don't know. Yeah, it needs some weathering effects, I think. I think that's what you're getting at. I think that's a good idea. Anyway, let's go ahead and finish our overhead flow. We'll start at the top here. We'll go nav mode, nav mode, nav mode on the IRs. I'll put you over there just so I can see what's going on. And you're going to go ahead and do the alignment. Look at the overhead here. Seatbelt sign off. No smoking. Can go to the auto position. We'll put the navs on. And we'll turn on the coffee pot for right now. Fuel tank pumps, everything else can stay off. Arm the emergency exit lights. We'll have the APU bleed off for now until we get the APU fired up. Well, let's see if we can remember how to do this thing here. So I don't even remember what we're supposed to do. Menu, ACARS, request sim brief. Pull that sucker out. We do have ATC. We've got Salt Lake Ground online. We've got LA Center as well if you're flying to LA, so pretty sweet. You flew the 175 to Dulles, Team Vodka. Nice, man. Did you have a good night last night? I'm actually headed your way tonight, Team Vodka. I'm doing the MSP turn this evening, so wave to me. I'll wave to you. Hopefully the weather's good. All right, Salt Lake to LAX cost index. We're going to go 88 on that. Cruise flight level 350. Aircraft ID, we are American 357. That's going to go there. We'll hit the Align IRS page. On the flight plan, I already got our PDC departure. We're going to plan for 16 left out of here. And yes, 16 left. And we are on the Zions 1, so we'll go to the next page. Next page. I do love. Wait, no, that's not right. I gotta go down page. I do love this. The CRT style McGoo that iniBuilds dropped. It's really nice. It really is. Captures the feeling. We're on the Zions to the Eker transition. Echo Hotel Kilo. And we'll insert that as we filter through here. It's basically a vector, and then going into Los Angeles. Arrivals and stars. Let me check the Navigraph weather in, I'm almost positive they are landing west, but you never know. Let's just double check here. Weather in LA, 250 at 5. A beautiful day in LA. Kelly Simmer, I will tell you this. With the upcoming move back to Tejas, I am looking forward to, I think I'm going to reinstate my previous bid preferences of only flying west of the Mississippi for like the remainder of the year. You know, I've had enough of the East Coast this past year. I'm ready to I'm only going to bid west of the Mississippi for the rest of the year. Because I'm getting burnt out on this East Coast stuff. But LA right now, it's showing 250 at 5. So we can expect, in that case, we're going to park over at Bradley over here, probably terminal 4 or 5. So we want 25 left. So let's throw 25 left on there, and we're going down the Angel 4 arrival. And we're coming off of the Hackman transition, which is right here. We'll go ahead and insert the Hackman transition. Flight plan in the box. Good to go. Billy B16, good day to you, sir. So you finally got some sleep last night. Welcome back. Glad to have you on board. We're doing good, man. Milltown, good to see you, man. Thanks for the support. Got those wings on there looking good. Nice to see a V1 stream. Hope everyone is doing well and having a great weekend. Cheers, Milltown. Everything is A-OK right now, my friend. I'm just getting in one quick stream before I go fly the new Airbus, the 320. So we're going to do one A300 stream here, and then I got to head off to work. So flight plan is in the box. That looks good. Let's go to our init next page, and I'm going to get rid of Navigraph, and we're going to go over to the EFB here, and let's make sure we do our weight and balance. So I've updated from SimBrief. As a matter of fact, GSX, let's go ahead and start you and your thing. Let's go ahead and request a boarding situation. We got 214 passengers. So we're updated from SimBrief. Now apply load to aircraft. That should be done. So then we're going to go over to takeoff config. We're going to select runway 16 left. Dry winds are 150 at like 3 knots. OAT is, I don't even remember what the OAT was. We'll just call it 10. Altimeter 292. And our current weight, nope, crew's already on board, so we can go, this is where we have to flip-flop back. Current weight for takeoff weight is 274.4. So 274.4, 274 decimal 4. $15.15, air conditioning on, force Toga off. Let's see what we get for flex numbers. What the hell? Calculate it. Ooh. Toga 54, 63, 63. That all looks good. So, let's come back here. We're going to go like this. Block fuel is loaded. Zero fuel weight auto-populated. Zero fuel weight CG. We need to go back to weight and balance real quick. Do the zero fuel weight CG 27.6, or I'm sorry, 27.8. Get my eyes checked. 27.8. We'll scroll over to the next page, and I think that pretty much takes care of that. So we go to our takeoff, and then we have to manually import our speeds. We can't do them via the EFB, right? That was the last thing here. We can't send them, so it's 54, 63, and 63. 154, 163, and we'll get the ATS on to get that on the magic barrel ref is set. And we should be pretty close to the line. ATS. Go, that's all on. Come back over here. We're gonna set 163, pull it, and then set 250, right? Billy B16, thanks for gifted a membership to Jetlag. Appreciate the support, man. Alright, so I hate this pre-select. Pull. No. Push. And then 250. 250 knots. Speed up. Damn, the only day if you want to fly my favorite airplane, I'm moving. Steven! Sorry, man. Where are you moving to? Far? Close? I'm going to be joining you on the move here pretty soon. All right, 163, 250 is in the pre-select. DH-5 is set. That all looks good. Constraint mode is on. Let's get this sent to you. All right. That is all good to go, and we're going to get the APU cranking right now. Well, let's take a look. They're still loading bags, right? We'll let them load a couple ULDs, and then we'll get the APU fired up. We're pretty much ready to go. Pretty simple setup there. Not too complicated. Just have to kind of flip back and forth. Give me 1 second, chat. I am, today is scheduling adjustment day for the month of June. So I am going to be frantically swapping screens here and adding trips to my schedule for next month. 4100 on 9th of June. That's the one I want you. Add you to, boom, submit request, baby. Come on. I got, how many pending requests do I have? A lot. Every time I get an alert on my phone, I need to, you guys need to let me know. I'm going to switch over my monitor and add that trip to my schedule. Alright. You guys are responsible. I'm turning up my volume, so if you hear my phone go off, leave a comment. Make sure you hit the, say something in chat. Alright, but she's loading up. How are we looking inside here? Got a little Delta out there, taxiing back. I don't remember if we like windows or not on this bird. We like windows? It's kind of a cool shot. It's a couple miles, but it's still a pain. Yeah, Steven, that's almost worse when it's only a few miles to move, because it's kind of like, if you're going to go through, you still have to go through all of the processes of moving. So it's almost like you want to go far to make it feel like you've actually done something worth it. But if you just go in a couple miles, it's like, still got to go through all the steps. Hardest part to move the cat. Really love this airplane, but I'm out at Park Sunning. Nice, Harris. We'll catch the replay. Have a great weekend, V1 and everyone. Hey, Harris, thanks for stopping by, man. You have a great weekend yourself, dude. What is that noise? It sounds like there's like some crazy noise going on inside the cabin right now. Oh, we got a Frontier behind us. Do we need to call ground for clearance? No, because we got PDC, but we do have to get a squawk code in here. Let's do that real quick before I forget. I'm over here looking at our PDC. We do have this. This is the new box, right? Is this the new one? I don't even know anymore. Our squawk code is 2311. 2311 here on the ATC code. And we'll call ground when we're ready to push. 2375, 2377. 5, so 2, 3, oh, you have to put, I think that's where you have to put the whole thing in. 1, 2, 3, decimal 775. There you go. So that'll be ready for column 1. We'll call him for ground. We're standby 2311. And the initial altitude, which I almost forgot, is going to be 9,000 feet. So we'll set you up to 9,000. Altitude alert. Check. Alright, and time to fire up the APU, because it's probably getting warm in here, so let's go APU master power switch, and start her up. Let's take a listen outside. It takes a while to spin up, so we'll have to park it here for a minute. Do you use NVIDIA filter? Toga power? Nope, no filters. Everything you see here is stock Microsoft Flight Simulator, minus the airplane, minus the scenery. Everything else is just bone stock Microsoft Flight Sim juice. There it goes, finally. This guy does like an interesting moonwalk when he goes back. Watch this. He like moonwalks back to the to the cart. I wonder if that's by design. Alright, APU is up and running. It's definitely not an Embraer 190 APU, that's for sure. Alright, that's set. I'm trying to remember what else we're going to set in here. We're going to do TO1. Everything looks good. We'll check our engine page real quick. Oil. And pressurization. Condition is what I wanted to look at. Yeah, condition page. Looks good. Door page is up. Nothing to hard tune. Nav accuracy is upgraded. We're fully aligned. Beautiful. Takeoff speeds are set. We'll put you on the flight plan page. We'll review the departure here. The Zion 6 on the SID. Make sure we don't screw anything up here. Like I said, I think that's a relatively straightforward SID. Going off 16 left, out to Zion's, Gitlin. I think we're going this direction because we're going out to Enoch. So Enoch, initial climb 160 to 7, then assigned the ATC, which we got as 9,000. Radar vectors, Hopto at or above 9, then track to Zion's, maintain 230 top altitude. So 23 is the top, but 9,000 is what we've got for ATC. So we'll get a radar vector out to Hopto. Actually, we'll probably be on Unicom because we're going to have ground, but then we're going to be no ATC until we hit LA Center. All right, that's good. We'll have the train push button up on my side. GPS is primary. Clear the message out, and we are Look at that, man. We actually got this set up a little bit easier. Remember, I wanted to juice up some of this lights, though. We got some shadow situation going on here. What are these? Pedestal, overhead. They're all the way up, I guess. Fueling is done. We got our fuel tank pumps on. We get the window heats. Probe heats are all on as well. And APU bleed air should come on in about 3 minutes. Now we got the air blowing to the cabin. Alright. Oh, dang it, I left Navigraph on the screen. Speed brake isn't set. The flap lever is also full down. The start switch was, everything was off. My whole pedestal was all jacked up there. We fixed it though. Alright, now we got that air conditioning blowing. Is that a GE? Should have flown a Pratt. I can't find any good Pratt liveries. Matty K, you were typing a comment when you saw that. Guess you didn't run your acceptance. No, I didn't. I did not do the aircraft acceptance check at all. Apparently, because I did a test flight on the Bravo, or with my honeycomb here. Not my honeycomb, sorry, with my Throttletek, and then I just alt-deported and reloaded the stream, or reloaded from the stream. I'll tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna increase the rate at which these passengers are boarding, because we ain't nobody got time to sit here. Let's even that dense. Let's go very dense. Speed it up here. Speed it up here, Captain. What's up, D1? Been a month since I was able to catch the live stream, and my Flightbox V3 is on order. What do you think of the newer Thrustmaster AVA flight stick base? I don't know what that is, down south, Traveler. I haven't even checked into the AVA flight stick base for Thrustmaster. Is that something new they're going to talk about at Expo, perhaps? I'm not even familiar with that. See them all coming down the jetway now. Hope we got 2 more alerts. Loud out there. Hello, Captain. Which Airbus do you fly in reality? Aviation TR. I fly the A320 series. I think tonight we are on, let me double check. I think I'm on just a classic 320 tonight. I don't think there's anything special. Probably should have flown the Fenix today. Well, I should have done, refresh my memory. Tonight's aircraft is indeed a classic 320. So nothing fancy, no 321, no 319. Good afternoon, Curtis Holmes. Good to see you. Truck in the U.S. Thanks for your first ever super chat here on the channel, man. I just need to admit, Toga still flies better than the Fenix. I just need you to admit. Turk in the U.S. I'll tell you what, my man. I haven't flown an Airbus since the 8th, I think is what we determined, so 10 days. When I come home tonight, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this just for you, Turk in the U.S. I'm going to come home from work. I'm not even going to change, not even going to shower. I'm going to come straight down to my sim, and I'm going to load up the Toga 320, or I'll load up the 319. That's a classic CEO. And I'm going to do a landing. I'm going to land it. And then I'm going to land the Fenix 320. And I'm going to see which feels more realistic. Because I almost want to say it's too stable in X-Plane now. Like, everyone says that X-Plane, the flight dynamics in X-Plane, and even I'm guilty of saying this too, are superior. It just feels more fluid. But honestly, I don't know. I almost might be too stable in X-Plane. Whereas in Microsoft, I really feel like you can feel the Airbus fighting against the environment. You can kind of feel the fly-by-wire fighting against the bumps and the turbulence and the wind shifts and all that. But I don't know, man. I'm going to have to make a dedicated video again, recomparing the both of them again. I'm going to have to. Thanks again for your super chat. Gustavo, good to see you, man. Tonight, let me start my MU2 right behind me. No, please. No, thank you. Let's fire it up and get out of here. Prepare for pushback and departure. Ground is coming up on COM 1, 23. Oh, what? Can't just switch it? There we go. 2377. Go back to my tune page. Probably good.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
All right, they're ready for pushback. Beacon is coming on. Galley power is coming off. External power is off. So we are pretty much ready to go. Seatbelt sign is on now. The APU bleed is on. That will automatically cut out. And we just need them to close that left cabin door there. Why is that left cabin door open? That's like emergency exit door. Did we open that?
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Why is this door open? Okay, it's in transit. Make sure that door closes up. They must have had it for air. Let's get hot on here. Which is more realistic, Airbus Industry 320 or Fenix 320? I can't put the Duke down every time I fly something else. I end up getting excited going back to Fireflyer. Me too, man. I didn't even want to fly the A300 today, but I just figured we had to because everyone would get mad if I just flew Duke until I packed up my sim. But yeah, man, all I want to do is fly Duke, honestly. All I want to do is fly Duke. All right, this is the most confusing EFB there is. Emergency slides red equal to arm. So let's arm all the doors. Green is disarmed. So all the doors are armed. Good. All doors are armed. We're ready to go. We'll put this back on the takeoff. We need to go nose right, tail left, I believe.
Release parking brakes.
Brakes are released. You are clear to push. We'll get this camera recentered up here.
Release parking brakes.
Did I not release them? Brakes released. Clear to push. Do we have chocks in or something?
Release parking brakes.
Oh, I think we have chocks on. Hold on. We do.
Release parking brakes. All engines clear. Start at will.
We know what happened last time V1 messed with the doors. I know, gray shirt. Tell me about it. All right, there we go. We're in the push, chat. We're going to start them up in the pushback, too. She gave us clear to start, right? What's today? Today is the 18th. That's an even day, so we'll use Alpha ignition mode to ignition. So actually, I guess we're going to Bravo. And we're going to start 1 first. Or do they start 2 first? I forget. Oh, we'll start 1 first. Starting engine 1. Because it's number 1. Okay, light off. I hear you. I'm trying to get a good window view here, but I can't really find one. I guess we're gonna have to go without windows. Got a good start on number 1. Ask us to set the brake here before we start 2. Kendrick Glover, good to see you, man. Welcome.
Conventional aircraft information hotel is now current. Winds are variable at 4 knots off of 3003.
Brakes are set. Clear disconnect, show me the pin out front. We'll start 2. Starting 2. Start a valve open.
Unlocking gear.
Sounds close enough to max motoring. Let's try this light off again. Fuel on.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
Didn't hear a light off on this one. Interesting. Thought we were going to get another poof on the light off. Maybe we didn't motor it long enough. Fuel is on. We got 2 good starts. Disconnected in the back, in the front. There's a pin out front. Beautiful. We're doing a 15-15 takeoff. Let's get some flap action in here. People likes the A300 because he can fly an Airbus holding the yoke like Dominic Toretto holds the steering wheel of his cars. Hey man, don't be making fun of my Dominic Toretto. Vin Diesel's the goat. There we go, 15-15 on the flaps. Here comes flaps. Slats are out. Channel's getting some love on the subreddit. Oh great, I can only imagine what's being said over there. Love that flap sound though. 10 for 10 on the flap sound. I think we should go window view on this one. I think we're gonna bind this one to be right here. That's your new default bind. Everything else can be without windows. Alright, we're 15-15. 9,000 is set. We're gonna be profile blue, nav. We'll get the auto throttle on takeoff, RTO on auto brakes. Auto brakes max, I guess is what we need, right? Yeah, auto brakes max. 15-15 trim is. Where's our trim supposed to be? Check our trim value here. 0, 0. So it's supposed to be zeroed out essentially. 0 on the trim. Set. Alright. Spoilers on. Let's go. Salt Lake, is it bound? It is. Salt Lake ground, down American 357 off gate Alpha 47, taxi hotel.
American 357, squawk mode normal.
Sorry about that, squawking altitude of American 357.
American 357, Salt Lake ground. Thank you. Runway 16 left, taxi via hotel.
16 left, taxi via hotel, American 357. Oh, 4099 on 4th of June. Hold on, 4099 on 4th of June. I gotta add this trip. That's the trip I want. Adding it. Alright, adding is applied. Hold on. Those just be kind of hectic here. Alright. Trip has been added. Hotel. Let's go. That's not the brake pedal release. Where's the brake pedal release? There it is. Let's go. Do a flight control check here on the taxi out. Beautiful. Taxi lights coming on. Brakes are released. Let's go. Alright, so this is Yankee Hotel is the second one. We're going all the way to 16 left. Dirkster, we're going Salt Lake to LA. I don't think I've updated the route, unfortunately, at Nightbot. Might give you an issue there. Sean, yeah, we were trying to be quick on setup there. We got off, what, 37 minutes from stream start to taxi? That's not bad. You know what I think is jacked up, and I remember this now. Didn't we have a problem with my throttles having a curve in them or something? Hold on. Yeah, there's kind of a dead band in my throttle. Might have to adjust that. Because I'll move my throttle and nothing changes. Like, that's all just dead band right there. See that? It's going to make it a little bit challenging. But the luxury liner is on her way. Oh, I think I've gotten so accustomed to seeing windows on our views. I don't like views without windows now. I feel like it takes away from the immersion. I love that slight wing hanging down. I'm gonna check real quick maybe at the end of the runway before I get there. Look at how the wing is hanging down. I love that. The wing flex. For someone over 6 foot, those windows views are so unrealistic. Jack that camera up until you can see his white plastic. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean, man. Yeah, we're gonna have to adjust the. Why is it doing that? Maybe I need to do a calibration. I bet you that's what we need to do in the EFB. We need to do a calibration. Matty K, Salt Lake, LAX, man. That's not the right. That's not the right route. That's an old DC route we flew yesterday. I hear some crunching going on out there, though. Yeah, you want a realistic window view? There you go. There's jet lag's window view right there. Actually, that's probably realistic right there. You might be able to sneak your head down like that. There's your realism view for you. Yeah, APU is still on. I was doing it for APU thrust for the taxi. You know, also crank switch is still on as well. Go ahead and turn that off. Speaking of, let's do a quick takeoff config check. Not getting any messages, so take off normal. Why are you... I thought you used to get a takeoff message there on the iCast. Oh well. Sean Delaney, I'm not sure who made this. I think there's only one Salt Lake scenery dev. I don't think we have multiple Salt Lake sceneries. I think this is the only payware we got. And I would classify it as big. It's not
American 357 Heavy, no further ATC is available for you. Switch to advisory on 119 or 105 and have a great flight.
1905, thanks for the ATC, American 3%, we'll see you.
See you.
Alright, 1905. Four advisories, and then we're going to do a throttle calibration here real quick, short of the runway. Long press, we'll try again. There it is, takeoff test normal. Cool. Thank you. Got to go through all those systems. On Andy H1302. Good evening. Been a while, man. Pleasure having you on board. Ooh, we got somebody landing here. Look at this. We got a spiritual wings on final, it looks like. Well, we got just a yellow Azobo. Yellow Azobo. A wannabe spiritual wings. Looks like a pretty good landing. Alright, let me take a look at this throttle calibration real quick. Reverse on axis, no. Start calibration. Set idle position. Set Toga position. There we go. Alright. Let's go. Salt Lake traffic, American 357, departing runway 16 left. Salt Lake traffic. Let's go to LA. Oh, it is Paxton. Yeah, Paxton. That's right. It's Island Sim and Fielder. And Paxton. And Breedock. All make Salt Lake? Really? Oh, and I don't know which one this is now. So I feel like this might be the first one that came out. Whichever the first one was that came out, this is probably it. Engines are going to be roaring. Alright, we don't really have a Toga push button. We got some yogas though. We'll spool them up. Well, I don't know. We'll spool them up 50 from here. We'll line up and then we'll go Toga. Because from the up front view, it sounds really good. Toga is set. We're looking for 108.0 on the N1s. Limit traffic is cleared off the final or off the rollout. Yep, they're clear. So let's go ahead and do it. 163 speed heading select. We're prof climb nav blue. Here we go. Spooling them up bitty. Yoga. Oh. That growl when it kicks in. Alright, here we go. Airspeed's live. I don't know why we're showing 109.4 on the Everse. Should be coming back a little bit. On the N1, rather. Target of 108. V1. Rotate. Oh, what a nice smooth rotation. Positive rate, gear up, fly with. This is your profile, Toga. Whatever the last one you sent me. It actually feels pretty light. Definitely need to increase the roll weight. You like real light fingers on the yoke, Toga. But it's very smooth. I like how smooth it is. Alright, we need to go climb. We're profile thrust, climb nav. We're already through 15.0. Get the flaps up. We'll also changed to 122.8. Format error, great. Slow down just a tad. There's 9,000. Flap 0. Should. We don't even need a level at 9 though. Let's go ahead and take it all the way up. Let's keep it going. Keep it spinning. Profile climb nav. 350 is blue. I feel like the sounds are different. Like they don't sound. Oh, maybe they sound alright. Tell you what, I'm tired of the no window view. I like the window views. It's gonna be the new default on this one too. Alright, let's go down here. Let's go flight plan. We're through the disco. Would be a radar vector. We're gonna go direct hop to. DIR, hop to, and insert, navin. Out of 10,000 feet already. This thing is a beast of an airplane. Wing line, turn off lights, strobe beacon, nav, that's all good. Go ahead and get DH -5 off, 350 is selected. Come to our cost index of 325 on the climb out speed. Now it's getting real quiet. Nah, no, not really much resistance, Team Vodka. I feel like it stayed the same. The whole stays the same. But it's not bad. I don't dislike it. What happened to our engine sounds? Just faded way away. I feel like the sounds are jacked up in this update. Are the sounds messed up to you? They just don't sound like they used to. Maybe I need to mess with something in my sound settings. Let me go over here. Let me take a look. Let's go settings. Because now I feel like I'm just... Turn the environment up a little bit. Interior engines, let's turn those up. Off our course. That sounds a little better. I might just be getting old, Sean. You might be right, dude. Although that looks freaking good right there. Look at that. That actually looks really good. Midday Microsoft Flight Sim with no clouds, as ugly as it can be, and it's actually looking pretty good right now. Look at that subtle wing flex, though. We'll hand flyer up to about 18,000 feet, and then we'll get the autopilot engaged. FlyJag says the sounds have seemed to disappear around 14,000. It's always bothered me because I actually love flying this bird. Yeah, you know what? I feel like they sound completely, maybe not completely different, but they sound different to when it was released. You know? I don't know if it's because the sim gets updated and then it's because it's part of this. I don't know. It's not, that's the A310 though, so I don't know why. I feel like it didn't sound like this when it got released. I have to check an old stream. Because yeah, now it's super quiet. Sometimes you should check out the new aviation. Captain McGee, you're the second person to bring that up. I'll tell you what, man, when we get up to cruise altitude, I want to take a look at it. We'll pull it up on the old Google machine here. And I want to see what y'all are talking about. Because I'm really not familiar with that, what everyone, but you're the second one to bring it up. 29902 is set out of 18,000. It's close enough for me. Let's go AP1 on. Let's go full screen cam on. Let's make sure Team Vodka's profile here on the Bruner actually is working properly. seems to be working okay right now. Oh yeah, gear off, thank you. We're gonna need that, Quasimodo. I forget this is a old school situation. Schedule check, stand by. Need to do a schedule check. So far, things are not looking good. We got a lot of denies. Deny. Who is this guy? Scott? Really, dude? You picked up both those? Bruh. Why would you pick up both of those? Trying, chat. We're trying to get the schedule set up for next month. We're back. Good afternoon, Scott. Good to see you, man. Another Scott's in the house. Oh, no. Funny, you just said good afternoon, Scott, and I'm looking at my schedule for next month, and somebody named Scott picked up a trip that I wanted. He picked up both trips that I wanted. I'm like, what? Who's this Scott guy? And then Scott joins the chat. 310 flyer tryout with the Duke sounds. What's that? Oh, try this airplane with the Duke sounds? Dude, the Duke is the most fun airplane in Microsoft Flight Sim right now. Like, there's no, like, I'm right. We gotta double check our estimated time en route here as well, because I didn't realize it was already 1:30. What's our flight time? Where's our Prague page? To destination. 506 miles. Let's put KLAX in here. Where is my, like, time? There we go. 1801. Has us landing at 1833 Z. Time now is 17:20, so 1 hour. So 2. Oh, that ain't. I don't think that's gonna cut. That's gonna be tight, chat. It's gonna be tight. Gotta get ready at that time. Gotta be getting ready at that time. I gotta leave at like 3:10. Booker, good afternoon, sir. Welcome on board the stream. The new Aviate base works with the current Thrustmaster Warthog, so I guess it would be with the FS Airbus stick. Yes, it would work with the Airbus stick. So it's a new base, Captain McGee. Really? Okay. Well. We're almost there. We're going up to cruise altitude of 35. That is what we filed. So 35 is what we filed, and we're going up to 35. As soon as we hit 35,000 feet, we're going to look it up, my man. I'm curious myself. Divert to Sacramento. Ooh. Well, I kind of want to do that LA arrival. Oh, another schedule alert. 4015. Let's see, 4015 on the 23rd. Yep, I would like that trip. Add. This is the most I've ever had to be. So we call it we call it for my real job. Today is what's called daily, today is called daily open time. So essentially, for next month, all of the open trips that are uncovered, they go into what's called the open time pot. So that's why it's called open time. They're open trips. And it's a first come, first serve on open time. On the initial release, it's all seniority based. So theoretically, if you have the seniority, you should be able to get everything you want, and then all the scraps are filtered to the open time, and then on the daily open time, When it opens, it's absolute mayhem. Everybody is on their computer trying to log in and pick up trips, drop trips, swap trips, and that is what I'm doing today. So I keep flipping back and forth. That's more of a realistic view right there. Yeah, we're going to LAX. Although I think Thrustmasters on the Airbus is beyond appropriate. Is beyond appropriate. Wait, you already got it, Team Vodka? Good afternoon from the Lone Star State. Chase B, I'm just counting the days, my man. Counting the days. 3 more days. Well, let's see. So it's Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Wednesday is drive day, so really 4 days. Counting them down, man. All right, Team Vodka says he wouldn't spend that for a base. We got to figure out what he's talking about here. We're almost there. Let me pull it up on a separate tab so I can share it with y'all. Let me get it ready because I don't know what any of y'all are talking about. Thrustmaster AVA base. Oh, 300, huh? For the base. Good night. So it's like the Verpal then. Like a Verpal or a... I'm rejecting all cookies from Thrustmaster. Interesting. It's basically... Man, the design patent for the Verpal and Windwing must be expired. Because it looks exactly the same. Or the VKB. I guess the statute of limitations on that design has all been expired now. Although this one looks a little bit different with like a ball in the middle. Huh. Alright, we're going to look at this here as soon as we get up to our cruise altitude. Let me get a Windows source here. Alright, good. Now you'll be able to see it with me. Alright. 5,000 feet to level off, then we'll take a look at it. 300 for a base, huh? Well, yeah, that's up there for a base. It's out of side stick, right? I mean, so you could... What is their current base price? Like 129 or something for the Warthog base? At least it used to be. It's inflation, man. I don't trust their build quality. I already ditched my Warthog base. I'm sure they're going to be having... I'm sure they're going to have it at the Expo. This looks like it's geared towards DCS, if you ask me, if I'm completely honest, because it looks like they're gearing with that cam system. That really, really helps for is helicopters, warbirds, you know, yes, fighter jets too, but it's really good for the warbirds and the helicopter flying, getting those springs and being able to customize the cams and tensioners. Almost seems like it's a little bit that's more towards the DCS type of configurable thing. We'll see here. I'm missing the prop sounds of Turbo's Canadian. Dude, I'm ready to Alt F4 this stream, man. I'm going to Alt F4 the stream and just fly the Duke from Sacramento to... What's the little airport just north of LA? Hawthorne or south of Hawthorne? We'll go to Hawthorne. I love the Duke Canadian. You know what's crazy is I watched a video of myself applying takeoff power in the Chieftain, and the sounds, I don't know, I can't tell the difference between takeoff power on my video and takeoff power in the Duke from the cockpit. It just sounds so freaking good. A little bit of wing flex there as we roll out. 32.7, we're almost there, chat. Almost there. Yeah, the sounds are super mid compared to flying the Duke. I gotta be honest with you. Ortho looks kind of mid down there on that side anyway, too. This morning I had to fix my Thrustmaster Boeing yoke because it was drifting. Oh, that's the first I've heard of that with the Boeing yoke. What do you mean by drifting? Was it just hanging, like, rolling to one side or something, or not staying centered? Looking forward to flying near American 357 LA Center. Jack, nice. Were you flying into? Really torn between the TBM 850 or the Dukes. The Dukes have a nice EFB twin engines, but the TBM is vertical flight path and is faster. Yes, Xylobo. So the TBM is a phenomenal machine, dude. They are, so the word on the street is the EFB and some of the updated technology that's in the Duke is going to be going to the TBM. Apparently, that's what I heard is the next thing. So instead of like a new airplane right out of the gate, they're going to work on bringing the TBM up to the Duke level. If we could get Boris to do a TBM sound set, that would be absolutely insane. I mean, I don't see why he couldn't. He's already got the PT6, but I think it's I don't know if is it the same on the TBM, the PT6A? I think it is. So if he's already got recordings for the Duke PT6As, I don't know why he couldn't maybe set them up, tweak them for the TBM. But Boris doesn't ever really do copy paste. He's got to get the actual sounds. That's what makes his sound pack so good. But yeah, it just it's a tough call, man. Because the TBM is near and dear to me. I love that TBM. I really do. All right, here we are leveling 350. A smooth ride. Let's go ahead and get that seatbelt sign off. You're now free to move about the cabin. We're going to turn the sim down. Let's take a look at the outside view. Sounds good from out here. Oh, we got a nice ortho line there. Look at that. It's like X-plane all over again. Let's set it up on like this view here so we can pull up the screen and look at this AVA base. Alright, let me readjust the size of it here. Hold on. Schedule alert chat. Schedule alert. 4068 on the 15th of June. Right now it's not looking too hot, chat. I got a lot of denieds here. Dang it, I can't believe that guy picked that trip up. The one that I really, really wanted was picked up. And it's picked up by a junior captain. Oh. You know, it's one thing to lose out on a trip to someone that's senior to you. When you lose out on a trip to someone that's junior than you, it just hits different. Ugh. Alright. Trying to make this well, I guess you can see it. Alright. AVA base here. Pilot at your full potential. Let me turn this thing down just a little bit more here. Platforms, in a nutshell, designed to meet your needs and preferences, offering you a multitude of tailor-made configurations, not to be confused with tailor-made golf. Best for military aviation. So that's kind of what I said. Just this initial design here, immediately looking at this, the cams, I'm assuming there's some cams in here and springs. This is almost identical to like the original, the first company to ever do this, I think, was, who was it? VKB. And then Verpal picked it up, and then WinWing basically copied Verpal. So that is pretty much exactly what it looks like on the VKBs. Which VKB is not that much popular anymore, but VKB used to be, you used to have to wait years to get VKB stuff, especially for DCS. Let's see what else it talks about here. AVA base, huh? Looks slick. Okay. But see this ball thing in the middle here? What are we still doing on with this ball in the middle? Like, are we... Is that just like a... It doesn't move, I guess, because this is... Here's your springs for your roll and pitch, I would imagine. These are the cams I'm referring to, right? Like these are... Centering detent. Let's see here. Key features. Infinite custom configure. Infinite, really? Well, I don't think it's infinite, because there's definitely a finite set of configurations. That's just math. Quick and easy to change settings. That would be nice, though. So being able to switch, one thing that is kind of challenging with the Verpal is it's not really easy to just get in there and change it if you want to go from like a dedicated helo setup to a fighter setup. So like for me, I have a CM2 base dedicated to the Huey. Like, it's just all it is. It's got an extension on it, and I don't mess with it anymore. I have another one that I kind of swap between, like, the Apache sometimes, if I don't use my Huey stuff for the Apache, and then, like, just F-14, F-5. And then I use Warthog for the fly-by-wire stuff because it doesn't really matter when you're flying a fly-by-wire jets. Total control with 2 axes, compatible with grips. Now that is cool that they're doing the grip compatibility thing, because I guess if you already have the grip, you should just be able to plug it and play. And all the other developers like Virpil, Windwing, they have different grips that you can get that would fit, I would imagine. So that's kind of neat. Under the hood, taking the Warthog to the next level. I do love the Warthog stick, man. Like the actual stick itself, it's a great stick, super tack, feels just like the real thing. Discover the AVAs, Warthog, yada yada, meet your needs, preferences, wide range customer, world of flight configurations. Create your ideal multitude of adjustments. Axes curve via the cams, resistance via the springs, and travel via the different deflection mask sizes and dampening via damper. So that's actually something a little different. To travel, the amount of travel, you can limit the amount of travel with the deflection mask sizes. That's interesting. Gotta get going. Art of Whirl is calling. Need food and beer. All right, Team Vodka. We'll look up tonight, man. I'll be flying overhead. Have a good one, dude. Very interesting. Jet, aerobatics, art of adjustment made simple. Okay, here we go. So the CM2 base has the exact same thing. You drop an Allen wrench in here and you can adjust the tension, but you can't change like your cams or springs out. You just can adjust the tension here. Modify size and control, make adjustments without disability thanks to the on-fly. Superior piloting performance. Heart sensors. I mean, what's the weight of this thing? 1 gram? 1,000 grams? AVA base, jet and aero, soft, strong, 3 mass, small, medium, large, 2 Allen keys, USB, 1 warranty flyer, and user manual. I mean, it doesn't look, I mean, it looks very interesting. $300 for a base, though, is pretty steep. This would be something that, like, you really need to get hands-on, I think. I mean, if you're hardcore DCS, if DCS is your primary sim, and you don't have anything else, you know, it's probably a good step in. But man, for $300, I could think of some Virpil stuff you could get. You could probably get a grip and a CM2 base for close to that. I don't know how much better it is from Virpil, but it looks very interesting. Looks very interesting. 2.2 pounds, Turk. Thanks for the conversion. So it's got some weight to it. Now, I assume it can be mounted. I don't see anything in the mounting plate, but I'm assuming this is going to fit any other mounting solution. Huh. I mean, it's not something that I'm personally going to spend $300 on, just because I have enough of this stuff here. But I'm very interested to see what y'all think. You know, if I make it to the expo, it'd be interesting to give it a shot, to try it. Let's see, LA Center's on 3555. Let's give them a holla while we're cruising over to LA. 3555. I need to rebind the view for this ATC here. 13555. Format air. Gosh. Can I just do 3555? Oh, that's so frustrating. You have to actually put the 135.55.
10.
LA Center, good afternoon. American 357, level 350.
357 radar contact, flight 350, descend and maintain flight 340 for direction of flight.
Send 340, American 357. All right,
Delta
34.
1539, right turn heading 20.
Let's level change it down to 34. Actually, we should. Well, yeah, we can do it.
200.
Just 1,000 feet. Probably should have vertical speed.
200.
I think we should get V1 some DCS action. Vance, it's probably going to happen sooner than later, my man.
528, turn left heading
So,
020.
like I was saying earlier this week,
020,
when the sim gets packed up and I move back to Texas, the initial. This is my long-term plan, so I'm not.
Yeah, Nick. Bye. Thanks for flying in.
I'm fairly confident. I'd say 90% confident, 88%,
Alexander November 220.
that
Bravo,
I will not be able to
Alpha,
stream
Bravo.
over Starlink. So what that means is I'm going to have to get another V1 HQ.
220 Bravo Alpha, you want to climb to level 400,
So in the
correct?
meantime, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up my current sim, my current rig, and it's going to become like the video editing station and my video editing rig. So I'll make pre-recorded content, and it's going to have my DCS stuff set up on it. When I get the V1 HQ, I'm probably just going to build a new PC for streaming, update it with the times, and then go from there. So with the pre-recorded content on the horizon,
Climb at 350.
you can bet you're probably going to see some F4 Phantom flying. You're probably going to see some helicopter flying, because before X-Plane, before I started the channel with X-Plane, all I did was DCS, man. Like, I was hardcore in the DCS, because I just didn't really. I was kind of in that la-la land between FSX, P3D was kind of in the middle. Nothing really was grabbing at me, so I was hardcore into the DCS, and then X-Plane 11 came out, and then the rest is history. So. Yeah, Captain Jack, it drops on the day that we move. So literally, I couldn't fly it if I wanted to.
Spare wings 506.
It'll take 2 weeks to upload each video over Starlink. Gosh, Josh, I hope not. I hope not that long. I hope not that long. Let me go to my perf here. Prague.
Los Angeles Center, November 11 Echo Westgate. With information Delta requests Norvik departure.
From where?
Santa Barbara Airport.
Okay, number 1 Echo Whiskey, you just VFR?
How do I get to the...
Right,
I'm already in
Jackson,
econ
1-5,
descent mode. I wanted to be... Let's reset 340 econ cruise. There we go. Fuel
Philly Center,
pickups.
November 401 Whiskey Uniform, top of descent. Need to begin descent to meet the altitude restrictions on the approach.
Econ max endurance speed. I want to
401
do.
Whiskey Uniform. Okay, let me see where you're going. What's your destination again?
Do 8. How about we do 8-1?
I'm heading into Fullerton. Currently got the Emlyn 1 approach for arrival.
No.
Delta 539, right turn.
I was trying to figure out how to change the cost index
270.
speed there.
Right turn.
I guess we could do it like this, 99.
1539, sorry about that. Jet 528.
That didn't change it.
270, descend maintain 4,200.
Left heading 270 down to 4,000, exit 58.
Tell me you saw what Boris said in the Discord. I didn't, Canadian.
Further right turn 280.
Did he say something? Did I miss something, Canadian?
Expect visual 28
We'll take a
left
look.
for Delta 53.
26 left. Break number 401 Whiskey Uniform. Pause discussion. Descend and maintain. Flight over 200.
Descend 200, 1 Whiskey Uniform.
United 430, runway 26
What?
right, clear land.
26 right, clear lane, United 430.
Dude, are you serious, Canadian? Oh my goodness. And Team Vodka just left too.
Take a visual one in, right?
Boris is going to do the official sound set for the Lear 35.
Exit 528.
That
approaching the 100.
is epic.
Clear visual approach, one in, right? We have visual right.
That is epic. I can't believe that. That is so cool.
1539. You have the field site. 12 o'clock at 12 miles.
That is really going to juice up that
Visual approach runway 26 left.
Visual approach 26 left.
juice up that jet. Lear 35 sounds. Whoo-wee.
Large Frontier Flight 2084 is 2.8, climbing 230, steady.
I can't wait for that. I
Flight
can't wait for that.
2084, radar contact 2,600, land clear by 29.
Turn you down a little bit here. We don't have a lot of time left. Let's get some cruise tracks in here. What do we got?
Radar being, I said Delta 1539, contact Vegas Tower 11. Actually, sorry, contact approach on 13540.
135.0 for Delta.
Cruising to LA, baby.
And
Canadian, that's exciting, man. What do I think about the TFDI MD-11? I watched the update video that came out, what was it, a few days ago? It's alright. I mean,
heavy passing.
it honestly looks like it was built in X-Plane, man. I wasn't too impressed with the text. It might have just been the quality of the upload. Maybe his graphics weren't cranked up. It just was a bad spot. Because depending on where you are in the sim, sometimes it can look better or worse. And I just don't think that video that was recently updated showed the cockpit being very juicy. But I'm excited to see when it comes out. I mean, I'll definitely fly it. It sounds like they're working hard on it to make things proper and make it do the right things and fly and feel like an MD-11. So I will definitely pick it up. I'll definitely fly it. Am I hyped for it? Nah. Nah. Are you looking up forward to sim? Hey, I'm looking forward to sim update 15. We shall see. They'll drop it after I leave, though. That's for sure. So what's going to happen is the 777 is going to come out. I won't be able to stream. Sim update 15 will probably come out. I bet you the sim update 15 and then the triple will drop. There'll be sim update 15 and then the 777 will drop. We'll see. I just left the Freedom Seed store. I may or may not have ordered a dispense unit allegedly. Happy Saturday, Scott. I would be hyped for Black Square, Navajo, Chieftain, and Beach 99 Canadian. Yes, I would be more hyped for Beach 99 from Black Square than any other airplane that's currently slated to come out.
9597, Squawk 2000, radar.
How's the Boris E-Jet pack coming? He's working on it. He's obviously working on it behind the scenes. But no major updates yet, but he's still on the 170 pack. We do need to fly that 170 again, because that one has better sound in my opinion.
Squawk 2000, radar sensitivity, bye-bye.
I don't know what happened. The 190 update just seemed I don't know. It seemed like the sounds kind of got jacked up on it, you know?
LA Center, Spirit Wind 1722, flight level 350.
1722, this radar contact flight 350.
LA Center, Delta 549, passes 2,340.
549, radar contact 2,400.
Let me update the fly live here.
Maintain 350, Delta 549.
Southwest 511, December Pitbull 1 arrival, expect ILS from the 7th approach.
I don't know why.
With the Pitbull arrival, expect the ILS approach. Thanks.
79 to 430, clear 26 right on November.
There we go. Hey, Rods in the house. Good to see you, man.
430, right November.
I got some E-Jet routes for you if you want to see them quite often here. I know there's quite a few up there in there. The sound is jacked up. The fix is in for the next update. All right, good, JJ. Sounds good. A-Ron says, I just got my line award for next month. I'm taking the 175 to Cabo. And for 30 minutes and turning it around. Good deal, A-Ron. Cabo's clapped out anyway, man. Just go down there, turn around, come back. That's all you need.
Downvolt 600, okay, expect that.
That's all you need, man. Good old Cabo Wabo. I haven't been to Cabo in a long time, actually. Schedule check. Alright, so far so good, chat. Nothing new. Time check, it's 1:50. Estimated arrival time into LA is all jacked up now. My time's all jacked up. There we go, 18:33, 18:35.
61 depart Mission Bay on a heading of 190.
It's gonna be tight, chat.
Bay 190, Anvil 61.
Gonna be tight. First trip to Mexico ever? Nice. There's nothing to it, man. Cabo's easy. Cabo's easy. Flying in over the water on the RNP is pretty cool. But other than that,
Hotel Tango, cross Rabbit at 6,000.
pretty mid.
Yankee.
My first ever flight
Cross Wabbit at 6,000.
after I upgraded on the Airbus was to Cabo. So, pretty cool. Then I had one flight leaving Cabo where it was nighttime. We were leaving at night. We were APU in op. Over the water, over the Sea of Cortez, generator 1 went out. So now we're single gen at night over the Sea of Cortez, and I got in a little bit of a conversation with dispatch and maintenance about continuing back to Dallas, because I'm like, look, I don't want to take this single gen. We're about to go over the mountains of Mexico to get back to Dallas. I'm like, I'm not okay with this. So we air returned. I think I actually want to say they didn't fight me on it, but it's by me air returning seemed to throw a chink in their plans. So I wasn't too hot on that one. That was many years ago. You prefer Cabo or Puerto Vallarta? Cabo because it's closer. Right? Isn't PVR on the other side? Actually, I don't know. It depends where I'm flying from, Canadian. Cali Simmer says the only place in Mexico I've been is Puerto Vallarta. I hear Cabo is nice. Yeah, I think Puerto Vallarta is nicer, though, as far as... I think it depends on the crowd that you want to be with, you know? I think Puerto Vallarta is a little bit more chill, and Cabo is a little bit more energy. Sounds like a scenario-based interview question. Yeah, pretty much, A-Rod. Why does the 300 autopilot engage not switch on sometimes? Sometimes it'll be frozen after departure. Have you ever dealt with that before? Oliver, I have not seen that recently, or at all, really. Haven't had any issues with the autopilot engagement. Make sure you don't have a conflicting binding. That's always seems to be the number one culprit, is you'll probably have some type of conflicting binding somewhere. There you go, Canadian. PVR is more mature. Cabo is mainly influencers. There you go. Solo Wing, good afternoon, man. Welcome on board. Maybe Center will be nice today and give you a shortcut. Ooh, we could divert to Vegas. Where are we? Hold on, let me check where we are theoretically on the map here.
506, climb tape by 280.
We'll climb it up to 280, Spirit Wing 506.
Spirit Wing 1722, descend to Cocktail 3, arrival, and in let me know if you have the ATIS sighting of India.
Do we have a fixed info on this thing?
Roger, we'll descend Cocktail 3. We'll pick up the ATIS now. Spirit Wing 1722.
I don't think we have a fixed info. He seems a little bit too busy. We're 67 miles. Should we divert? Could divert to Vegas. Save some time. You don't want to see an offline? I'll just disconnect from ATC and then we'll do a...
Tower 525 Golf Yankee, radar contact 3000, time to 6000.
We'll just do a diversion to Vegas. Because that'll be better, because I need to start getting ready soon. It'll be too tight. That's what we're going to do.
Lady J4 departure.
We're going to disconnect.
Flex 20 heavy, radar contact 2600, climb rate FL 280.
Because this guy's pretty busy. Let me double check.
LA Center, TWA 2131 heavy at top of descent.
T-Way.
TWA 2131 heavy, okay. Looks a bit early, but you can descend the rounders to arrival. Expect the...
I like this guy, he's good controller though. Alright. We're going to disconnect from ATC. Sims are coming up, and we're going to play this through as a scenario, because this is pretty good. We don't do this very often, and it's good for me to practice this. It's going to be a little... feel a little strange because it's not my airplane. But let's just say right now we're flying along and the passenger or the flight attendant calls and says, "Hey Cap, we've got an emergency in the back. We have a passenger that's had a heart attack. We don't have any medical staff on board, but we're going to use the EMK, yada yada." I'm like, okay, so we got an emergency medical situation. Next thing we're doing is we're going to call MedLink. We'll get the AirRink frequency from the chart wherever we are. I have it as a background on my EFB so I can just automatically dial in the frequency. And it'd probably be something, I don't know what it is, I don't have my EFB next to me, but let's just say it's 25 something. Oh, that's going to be the proper format because that thing stinks. Let's just say it's 22.8 for MedLink. Medlink says, American 357, Roger. Yeah, we advise that you do a diversion to the closest suitable airport of Las Vegas. Keep the passenger, on oxygen and monitor their heart rate and blood pressure. I'm like, okay, copy that. Then I'd give the controls to the non-flying pilot. So, well, in this case, I'd give the controls to the first officer. I'd say, hey, look, set up the diversion. You have the aircraft. You have the radios. I'm going to deal with the flight attendants and Medlink stuff and continue to get through the medical emergency procedures that we would do. If it was the roles were reversed and it said, okay, I have the aircraft, all that stuff has been taken care of, we need to start an emergency descent. So Center American 357, we need to divert to Las Vegas. We have an emergency medical on board. American 357, Roger, send and maintain flight level 200. And you can expect radar vectors ILS 28 left into Las Vegas. American 357, Roger. So we're going to go ahead and come down here. It's actually in our alternate. We're going to go star, arrival, ILS, I don't know what I said, 27. We're going to do 26 left. ILS Zulu 26. Oh, we can't load it. Load stars. Hold on. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We crashed our box. We crashed our box, chat. We had a WASM crash. Okay. We'll do it without the box. American 357, descend and maintain. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, our whole airplane crashed. Are you serious? Oh, no. FO's box is done, too. Look. When we tried to activate through the secondary there, we don't have anything. Do we have heading? We don't have anything, chat. Can I turn the autopilot off? The autopilot disconnected too. I have control. Alright, auto thrusts. I can't even disconnect that. Okay, so this is dead in the water. It's all dead in the water. Definitely a WASM crash, right? Is that what that's called? We had this one time before. Here's the lake. I know Vegas is over here. We're going to hand fly it. We've got no instruments. No reversion, right? We got no reversion either. We have speed brakes coming out? We don't have speed brakes either. We have thrust, right? No. Our thrust is fixed at 46% N1. Or I don't know. The gauges are frozen. It sounds like the engines are still working. I think, so all the gauges are dead except the altimeter. We have visual with the lake, though. Center, American 357, declaring an emergency at this time. We've had a complete cockpit WASM crash. We have a passenger with a heart attack on board. We are diverting visually to Las Vegas. American 357, Roger, can you fly our headings? American 357, negative at this time. We have no internal navigation capabilities. American 357, oh, Roger. Proceed VFR direct to Las Vegas. Altitude your discretion. When able, report the field in sight, and we'll hand you over to Las Vegas Tower. Whip out the VFR sectional. At least the trim is working. So trim is working. Spoilers though, not working. Spoilers not working. Thrust levers are adjusting power because we would be overspeeding here, I think. So, well, I don't even know if we would have an overspeed warning. Who knows? Vegas is right over there. Oh no, we just got a pairing alert. Hold on, I got a hand fly and add a pairing. Add a pairing. Add trip. I can't see what's happening. Let me know if I need to change pitch. It's the 16th. Yes, I want that. I want the 16th trip. Give it to me, please. Please. Everyone stop picking up the trips I want. Alright, I'm back. Now what's going to be interesting is we don't really have any idea of our speed here. We have no speed readout. I'm surprised we have altitude. Wait, is this working? I think that's working. Let me increase power here a little bit. No, that's not working. We would definitely see an increase there. Standby speed. No, it does not appear to be working. I can't move the bugs. I'm surprised the altimeters are working. FO speed needle is not working either. We may not have flaps. So, I believe, yeah, the strip is like over here, right? Let me check. Yeah, we should be able to come in pretty much this heading, and the airport should be like right over here. I think our altimeter is off. It's stuck at 33. Our altimeter's not even working. And it was quite a run as I looked for my parachute. Yeah, Callie Simmer got speed. It appears... I'm trying to see if those spinners slow down. I mean, it looks like the spinners are moving to the thrust. We may not have gear and flaps. This may just be a gear up landing here. Yeah, I don't think we have gear flaps or anything, Maddie K. We might be hosed on this one. That's Center American 357. Just to confirm, you're going to roll crash, fire, and rescue, please. We have no landing gear, flaps, or any way to slow down either. American 357, roger. We'll roll the trucks for you. What's interesting, though, is the trim is working, because I'm flying it with my Brunner. Actually, it's actually flying quite nice here. Keep it in trim. Running that force feedback down. Standby altimeter, yeah, it's just going in hundreds of feet. Or not even, it's just the drum is spinning, that's all that's happening. I should launch G's though, hold on. Let's launch G's. Alright, there's the airport. Center American 357, we got the field side. American 357, roger. Cleared to land any runway. Crash, fire, and rescue standing by. They're standing by on 26 left though, so try to land on that one. Alright, flaps are not working. Let me check a visual check here. The slats. Visual check of the slats. No go. Visual check of the flaps. No go. So we literally are just going to kind of judge our speed. We may not even be able to slow down at all. I don't know if we'll be able to slow down. We're going to fly this approach real low. Does it say 340 knots? Does it say, is it changing on Fly Live at all? I'm power at idle right now, and I'm going to level off here. Let's see if it slows down on Fly Live. Does it decrease when I... Showing 220. Oh, okay, so you guys, you're my FOs. Remember, there's about a 8 to 10 second delay, though. I can tell it's slowing down out the window for sure. 190. We're not going to be wanting to come in any slower than about 180 knots, though, without any flaps. So we need to maintain that. Alright, so we're doing a flap, no slat landing here. 180 knots. We know we can slow down. That's good. We got that going for us. I will attempt gear. Gear is not happening. Gear lever goes down. Oh! Oh, we have gear, chat. We have gear coming down. Gear is down. Alright, why are we so... I wish I could just turn my PFD off. There's no way to like... Alright, so we're pretty much gear, we're 190. I've tried flaps. I've even got the flaps. Let me try moving them in the cockpit though. Yeah, the flap handle is full. We got nothing. Back to 196. What's cool is I can feel the resistance change on the force feedback. Oh, now we're getting high though. We can't do that. Cannot get high. I tell you what, let's sidestep to the right. It's a longer piece of pavement. Speed 180, 170. Okay, I slowed it down a little bit. Let's get more power in there. 155. No, at one speeds. Okay, more speed. I wonder if that is bugged. Because if it was at 150 knots, I feel like we'd be almost stalling. I'm just gonna judge it from what it feels like. I still have some pretty good control here of the pitch. She's got, this is good. She's in the slot here. I can just feel it in the yoke. I'm just gonna maintain this. Just drive it all the way down. We're not going for 50 over the numbers or anything. We're just coming all the way down. So we don't die if we hit. Now we'll go idle. Try F2 on the keyboard. I think we got reverse thrust. Yeah, we got reverse thrust. F1. I have to use F1. Yeah, I think she's... I've been on the brakes this whole time. I hope we may not even have brakes. Let's try alternate. Set the parking brake. There she goes. It seems to be working. Yeah, parking brake grabbed her. Triple indicator's not working. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Vegas. We would definitely have hot brakes. What was that touchdown? 261. Hey, look, for no controls, a 1.2 G, I'll take a 261 for nothing. Oh, let's deploy the slides. Evacuate, evacuate, evacuate. Uh-oh. Now my view is messed up. I can't even change my views. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, I can't pan my view around. Did I click something on here? Uh-oh. Can we shut them down? No. No shutdown. Oh, yeah, the hardware binding worked. Oh, yeah, there we go. No, middle mouse button. Doesn't work. Trying it, JJ Stevens. Oh, I can. Oh, wait. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it did work, JJ. Thanks. Oh, I don't think they're shutting down, actually. Alright, well, we forgot to start the replay. Dang it. We totally forgot to start the replay. Let's evacuate. Didn't even replay that one. Let's go ground equipment. Evacuate, evacuate. Oh, we shouldn't evacuate in front. Don't evacuate in front of the running engines. Oh, they're all hosed. Don't evacuate. I can't pull the fire engines. They don't have any slides. Maybe the slides won't deploy. Arm all doors. Disarm all doors. Well, we are stuck, chat. We're going to have to get some air stairs to come get us. We are dead in the water with a WASM crash. Oh, boy. Let's go Boeing next time. No, next time we are going, we're going Duke. Ain't no we got time for this. Dang it. A300. I don't know. She doesn't give me the warm fuzzies that she did when she released. I feel like the sounds are a little off. Hand fly's great though when it works. Turn the ATS off. Wait, can we turn switches off now? Disconnect the IDGs. Oh wait, are those? What is that? We're dead. We're dead in the water, chat. Oh, boy. Well, I sure hope my flight tonight is a whole lot less eventful than that one there. Don't have a replay. I apologize. Thank you. Thank you for hanging out for the time being. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Probably back in the Duke because, let's be honest, there's no better airplane than Microsoft Flight Sim than the Duke right now. I'll talk to y'all in the next one. Stay safe, stay healthy. I'm V1. See ya.